What's up, family? Hey, last night I had a very animated conversation with my oldest son, and we always have like interesting conversations. And it was cool. And because of our conversation last night, it kind of inspired this video that I want to make today. And it's going to be interesting, I think. We're talking about a bunch of different things. And I told him, I said, John, you understand business. You can't carry dead weight, you know. And that's what we're going to talk about today: carrying dead weight and what it means. And so, when you hear the term that's dead weight, most of us we automatically assume, we automatically understand that that's not a compliment. To be considered dead weight is not a compliment. Okay, and it's interesting because as somebody who's carried a lot of weight my entire life, you could pick up a kid, and the kid could be 50, 100 pounds, just say 100 pounds. And when you pick up a kid and they're 100 pounds and they're conscious, they can adjust their body to where it's easier to carry them. You know, they can wrap their arms around you, they can wrap their legs around you, they can adjust their weight to it makes it easier to carry them. Dead weight or unconscious weight, or picking up a kid that's passed out, just knocked out, and they're 100 pounds, and you go to pick up this 100-pound kid that's not helping you in any way, shape, or form, that's dead weight. They're not helping, they're not participating in the process of you moving them to bed or moving them forward. And so that 100 pounds seems so much heavier when they're unconscious, when they're just passed out sleep. You know, it's dead weight. They're not moving, they're not adjusting their body whatsoever to help you, to make it easier for you. And so all of that weight is just centered right there. In life, many of us put on our superhero capes and we feel like we're carrying the weight of the world. You know, our parents, our siblings, our relationships, our kids, our jobs, extended family members, whatever the case may be. We feel like we're carrying the weight of the world, you know, and it's like, man, I can't do with this. I can't deal with this anymore. And it's like, man, I'm getting squished. I don't have the strength. I don't have the energy to take on the burdens of the whole world. I don't have the energy, the strength to continue being that strong pillar for everybody, you know, and their drama and their issues and just life, you know. And it's like, you get to the point, it's like, man, I'm tired, you know. It's like, I'm hanging up this cape, man, bump that, you know. And still talking about carrying dead weight. And so often, a lot of us in relationships or extended family members, or even our family members, close family members, we see that we're the only one investing in the relationship. And I hear from so many people who are still hurt by the fact that they never um, felt that reciprocated to them. You know, they did everything to get the praise or the love or the affirmations from their parent, from a parent, or from a relationship, somebody they're involved with, marriage, whatever. And nothing they ever did was good enough. They never got the affirmations that they needed. They never got the acceptance, the acknowledgments of their accomplishments and what they've done. And so they get to a point to where they're like, man, I can't do this no more. Bonk you, I'm done. I don't care what you think no more, you know? And they stop carrying that burden. They take that burden off their shoulder. And as a young man, when I was in the military in the Air Force, um, I got to the point real quick. It's like, man, I'm not chasing family. Why is it that every time I see my family, I'm the one having to jump in the car and drive to go see them? Why is it every time I talk to my family, I have to be the one to reach out and call them or shoot them a letter or whatever the case may be? And it's like nobody calls me, nobody comes visits me, nobody checks in on me. So why is it I'm chasing around everybody, trying to have a relationship with everybody? Why is it that I have to be the one to initiate it and to keep going and putting into it and putting into it and putting into it, and nobody else is investing in that relationship? That's dead weight. That's dead weight. And for some psychotic reason, we feel that if it's a family member, we have to keep going. We have to keep doing that. If it's a mom, if it's a dad, if it's a sibling, we have to keep plugging. We have to keep doing this, and we have to do this. We have to do. Man, bunk all of that. Man, dismiss all of that. That's dead weight. That's not helping you in your growth and development. That's not helping you reach your full potential. That's actually hurting you. That's slowing you down. It's the difference of carrying them. If they're adjusting and they're able to wrap their arms around you and their legs around you as you carry them out and as you're carrying them forward, that's different because they're actively participating in this process because they're adjusting their weight. They're making it easier for you. They're invested in this. But if they're dead weight, they're not invested in this. They're not participating in this process of you moving forward, of you trying to help them move forward. They're not actively participating in it. And if they're not actively participating in it, then they're not invested in it. And if they're not invested in it, then they're dead weight. And it doesn't matter who they are. You have to get to the point to where you just like, man, I'm not doing this anymore. And you'll realize that your life is so much more peaceful. Your life is so much more simpler. You have so much more joy. You have so much more peace when you're not carrying all that dead weight around. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It just simply means that you're not trying to drag them forward with you. Dead weight. It's crazy because a few days ago, a friend of mine sent me this spoon. I love The Matrix. I love deep, thoughtful movies. And whenever I watch a movie, I'm always trying to see what's the lesson or what can be a lesson that's applicable in life. And The Matrix has so many different things. Still talking about dead weight. And one of the things that I love was Neo talking to the little boy at the, I can't even think of the lady's house. And the boy was bending the spoon with his mind. And Neo was tripping out on that. And the boy handed Neo the spoon. And he told Neo that the thing is, there is no spoon. And so, although this is a silhouette of a spoon, there's no spoon in the middle. It looks like a spoon. It's cut and shaped in the form of a spoon, but there's no spoon in the middle of it. Still talking about dead weight. And so, this is a reminder to me of, man, stop carrying dead weight. There is no spoon. And what I mean by that, there is no spoon, when I look at the dead weight that I was carrying, I didn't have to carry it. I didn't have to be focused on it. There was no dead weight. There was only dead weight there because I made their dead weight there. Once I put that dead weight down, the dead weight didn't exist. Once I stopped trying to carry everybody, the dead weight didn't exist. Once I stopped caring about what everybody thought about me, and that's the reason why I kept trying to invest in those relationships. Once I stopped caring what they thought, the dead weight wasn't there. The spoon is not there. My hope and prayer is that you understand what's dead weight in your life and what you've been carrying as dead weight, and that you're able to differentiate between people that you've been invested in and trying to help move them along, who are not receptive, who are not actively participating in that process in any way, shape, or form, and those that are willing to participate in that process. There's a major difference. And once you shift your focus from those individuals who don't want to participate in that growth and development process, who don't want to participate in the process of moving forward, man, let them go. And when I say let them go, that it doesn't mean that you just cut them off. It just means that you stop investing all your time and energy in them. And you move forward with your life, because there's so many other people that are waiting for you to invest in them. There's so many other people that are waiting for you to guide them. So again, there is no spoon. There is no dead weight. There's only dead weight there because you perceive there to be dead weight there, because you perceive there to be something there that shouldn't be there. There's no relationship there. You want there to be a relationship there. You want there to be a spoon there. So you see a relationship there. You see a spoon there. When in reality, it ain't one. There isn't one. I love you guys.